Hello again, fellow kids. Today, my presentation is all about knowing and communication with our ultimate creator, our God. Is it important to have a communication with God? Who is God? God in Christianity is the eternal being who created and preserves all things. This is where the story begins. In Genesis, the first book of the Bible, that God created everything: light, earth, water, air, plants, animals, and humans. God created the entire world out of nothing. So it is clear, God created us, and it is but righteous that we submit ourselves to Him, being our ultimate God. How very good is our God! God is unchanging. Everything changes. And when it happens, it causes a lot of stress and anxiety as people try to maintain a sense of stability in the middle of all the changes. The truth is that God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Let us touch how God is so good for all of us. God is love. Above everything else, God is love. It is a clear truth through the Bible by God's actions, including sending Jesus, God's only Son, to earth to live and die, opening the door for us to be reconciled to God. Yes, we said it right. God is love, and He loves all of His creations. God is faithful. The Bible is full of God's promises, and God is faithful to His promises. The same remains true for us today, even when we are not faithful to our promises to God. God is always faithful to us. God will never forsake us or stop loving us, even when we make mistakes. God is faithful, and He keeps His unfailing promise. We are bound to do the same. We should work hard to be within God's grace. Communicating with God. Prayer is the best way we communicate with God, who created us and saved us through Christ, because He desires to be in a relationship with us. God talks to us through His word, and the Holy Spirit in us. He helps us understand His word and apply it to our lives. It's through prayer that we communicate back to God. There are other unconventional ways we which we also follow. So what we need and how we will communicate with our God. Other conventional ways. Sing praises and gospels. Speak His words. Follow His church. Live in His name. Love and respect His creations. Are you are you singing praises? Do you read the Bible and share your learnings? Do you go to church? Do you live in God's way? Do you love others? All of these are necessary with communicating with God. In this current situation, where the world is being hampered by the global pandemic, we should keep our faith and communication with God intact. Let us not forget that God is always communicating with us and that we need to communicate back always. Thank you for your time. Peace, everyone.